Provide options for expression and communication. In the second guideline, we allow students to determine the means of expression. Here's where many folks find the need to reframe their notions of how to assess their students. If the goal is the demonstration of content, why do we so often limit the students to one means to express knowledge? We'll talk more about choice assignments in greater detail, but here's a basic example that sums up the concept. If I want students to demonstrate their understanding of the four main causes of World War I, must that assessment be the classic expository essay? What about an oral presentation, a skit, an infographic, or some other media? Unless I also have a goal for expository writing, I should give students the flexibility to express their knowledge in the manner that makes the most sense to them. This guideline really challenges teachers to widen their lens when viewing valid methods for student expression. Use multiple media for communication. Some mediums of expression may not be accessible or the most effective for all students. For example, some students will be whizzes with video, but you may have others who are absolute novices. By providing options for multiple forms of media, students can communicate their ideas in the manner which is the most effective for them. For example, could you harness the power of social media to create dialogue and shared knowledge among the student community? Even within one form of communication, can you provide multiple tools? For instance, if the task is to create a poster, how many different artistic mediums can you offer the students in the creation of that poster? Use multiple tools for construction and composition. What tools can you provide to aid in student expression, unhindered by variance in spelling and grammar capabilities? Think about spell checkers, word predictors, sentence starters, and other tools. All of these tools are to allow learners to take an active role in their learning and expression of knowledge. Just as we discussed in the previous guideline, you will need to support students in utilizing these various tools and media. Build fluencies with graduated levels of support for practice and performance. You'll need scaffolds and supports for each medium of expression so that all students have the flexibility to interact and express their knowledge. That's where we come to graduated levels of support. How can we meet students where they are and help them move to where their goals dictate they should be? We're moving towards autonomous learners, but there's a progression that has to take place. This checkpoint, in essence, is differentiation. However, it's important to make clear that UDL challenges you to embed differentiation into every lesson regardless of population, rather than starting from an individual student perspective and building scaffolds specifically for that student. As with all these guidelines, check your resources section for more strategies.